Hi there. It's Alice again. Um, so I'm finally getting around to doing this stream after how long has it been since I did the stream for Volume One? Hold up, I probably should have checked beforehand, but okay, 2 months. Don't check the date. Jesus Christ, it's almost been 3 months. So, um, I guess the reason why I kind of just put off doing this stream for a while is because I have errands, family stuff. Just kind of forgetting about it. Hold up. So, hold up. StreamYard is glitching for me. I will be right back. Okay, so I have no idea what the hell StreamYard was just doing just now, but yeah. Also, hi Vales, hi Edward, hi Toaster, hi Jackson, and hi TN. Oh, yeah, thanks. I got off of Pinterest. I think it was by ZB Cakes. I think I might have gotten their username wrong, but yeah, it's by them. So I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna close some things on my laptop because I have a MacBook. MacBooks like to run slow apparently. So as you can tell by the type, wow, it is lagging really bad. What the fuck? Entire screen. No, don't do that. Hold up. It literally prepares like right before this. I don't know what the hell is going on right now. Okay. I have no idea what the fuck happened, but I am so sorry. For some reason, my laptop chose now. It chose right now to start lagging. How long has it been? 4 minutes. I haven't even gotten to the damn thing. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I need to get a better laptop. Anyways, so today or tonight, depending on the time zone, we'll be looking at volume 2 of my series, particularly the remastered version because the original version sucks. Hold up. Is my audio bad? Okay, I guess it's fine. Anyways, so we got 11 episodes to go through. I should hopefully get this done within about 2 hours instead of 3 like last time. So let's see. Okay, so little introduction. So previously on Dragon Ball Z, um, I decided to make a Thomas series, which called short stories, which is what you see right here. And I don't know, I made like 15 episodes within about a few months, and then 2020 hit, and I was like, "Fuck, what episodes can I do now?" So it was like March of 2020. It was like right when COVID was starting to hit the world harder than Will Smith hit Chris Rock. So randomly, out of nowhere, on a cloudy, dreary day, I decided to make this episode, which is Thomas's Odd Day, which I actually need to change the thumbnail for eventually. Yeah, here we go. Fucking, I forgot about this intro. Okay. Anyways, I completely forgot about this intro. Um, I remember editing this during a Super Bowl. Let me mute it real quick. I might remake this intro for a freebie when I start releasing that. I don't know. It's just something cool about like, you know, you seeing like a bunch of things happening, and it just turns out to be the texture of the text or whatever. I don't know. That's just cool, I guess. She loud. Okay. So I might, I might remaster this episode, and it's purely because of this set. This is supposed to be Farquhar Sheds, by the way. And as you can tell, this set sucks on so many levels. There's just a house chilling out over there. Say it. It's just barren as hell, and don't get me started on the carrot shed when we get there. Okay. You can't. Okay. Maybe it's a good thing that um we don't get a good shot of the carrot shed, but it's literally just the those like brick pieces that you get from like, remember those like Roblox sets that GameStop would sell? Yeah, that's where I got the brick stuff from. And I think like this other wall was like an actual brick that I just got from my backyard. I think that was the story. And also, there's the same house from a couple shots ago. So yeah. You can clearly see the track that I put under the track to keep it straight on grass. Because, yeah, this was before. This was back when I just had Thomas as like basically what he was in the Railway series. Let me. There we go. That looks better. I think I might as well bring up just how terrible my editing skills, or not terrible, but like my photoshopping skills were back then. Because like, especially with the paper faces, like just wrapping around the smoke box. Okay, so what I originally used for Annie and Clarabelle, um, they're like, I'm trying to think. I don't. I've never figured out the brand, and I have like so many of these coaches. I just have no idea what brand they are. All I remember is that they were sold for like $1. They weren't even in a box. They were just being sold in like those little like cardboard things in like Targets and Walmarts before COVID. And I got like, I'm trying to think. It's like I know I made like that that might have been it. I don't know. Anyway, so I think I have about, I want to say 15 of these coaches. And I think most of them were just made to make like the Red Express coaches. And I think a few of them were, I think I tried to use a few of them to make diesels. I don't know. Anyway. Who is out here with the pencil thin eyebrows? Hold up. Give me a sec. Sorry, parent came in. So, okay, this scene has confused so many people. So, before anyone says it, no, no. This is not Timothy. I swear to God, this is not Timothy. It's not Timothy, for the love of God. Also, he is not high. I swear to God. I just didn't want to do like the black with the red pupils, so I did the inverse. Fucking 14-year-old me didn't realize that he looked like he was stoned. Stoned when Jinty jump scare. Fucking hell, I'm making an emoji in my server. Anyways, this is Davey. For those that forgot, Davey is my Jinty OC. Oh my god, bro. I can't eat. Anyways. So, Davey is my white or light gray Jinty OC. That's like, he's been in like one video on this channel, I guess. Um, Anyways, he dies, and he's here. There's a particular reason why he's here, and I'm just not going to reveal that because I'm gonna do more Davey stuff some other time. But yeah, that's Davey.
You know, it amazes me how far Percy goes with his pranks.
Oh yeah, note to self, little tip: don't use apple barrel gloss paint. Do not use apple barrel gloss paint. It is so hard to work with. Okay, the camera's really shaky in this shot. I'm trying to think because I know I put the camera onto some. I know it was like an arm thing. It was like a white arm thing that was like a phone holder for like, I don't know, people that have bunk beds or whatever, and are like on the bottom of bunker or whatever. I think I had that for some reason, and I attached it to like a chair that's just conveniently off camera. I think that's why the camera is really shaky. a pebble. Hi Bob. You good? Okay. Sorry, Bob.
Lost.
Okay. Originally, originally Bob, which is what which is what Thomas's driver's name was back then. He was going to throw up in this scene originally, but I was like, no, that's a bit too far. I probably shouldn't just have this guy just vomiting, especially because he's facing Thomas. Like, nah, no, I'm not having that.
My
I'm glad I didn't go that
The
route.
day started so nicely too.
10 hours later, probably wouldn't have taken that long, but whatever. I have no idea what filter I use, but for some reason, the reds are just glowing for some reason. Hold on, let me turn off the light just so I can see this better. God damn, it is so dark. My laptop's on full brightness and I still can't see anything. Or like I can't see anything that's not red.
Hey, Percy, you would not believe the type of day I've had. So it all started when I woke up in the shed.
Okay, so since this is like the only appearance of that Percy, I might as well bring him up. Um, so here he is. As you can tell, he was not finished. So the entire front part of the chassis was still yellow. So this was like it was like the first time I actually tried just like kit bashing Percy. So he's just a 2016 Bertram with a new smoke box and like shortened down. Or at least like I cut off the entire front and replaced the front with Legos just so it can mildly fit on some small chassis I had. Which he didn't really, so I had to extend the chassis with cardboard. So yeah. Also I think the funnel is a Lego piece. So yeah. Let me just go back to the last shot. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go to a shot that you can actually that's like easy to see. Okay, so thank you. Um, this episode's not terrible. It just falls visually, to be entirely honest. I mean, to be fair, this whole thing probably took me like a day, or like not even a day. Like it took me like let's see, it took me like 30 minutes to film. No, 30 minutes. I think that's probably too short of time. Shit, I might have taken me like 40 minutes to film the entire thing. I think. I think. No, wait. 30 minutes. No. It was 25 minutes. This whole thing took 25 minutes to film, and then, like, I don't know, like 2 hours to edit, I guess. So, yeah. This episode did not take long, and I didn't even, like, I didn't even, like, re edit it when I re uploaded it last year. So, yep. I say I didn't hate this up, but I kind of do. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Okay. So here's my adaptation of Edward's Day Out. There's a reason it starts with this. I'm not gonna say who this person is, but she's gonna be very important pretty soon. Also, Bonnie cameo in the background. Here's that railway series. Here, oh wait, are you kidding me? Here's like the only. Fine. Here's like the I actually used the only Railway series collection or companion or just compilation book I have, which is just the one they released for the 60th anniversary. And then all these drawings that you see in there, they're actually I made them specifically for this episode. Probably should have used a different piece because of the stud over there, but whatever. Okay, so obviously Gordon here is supposed to look like no, it's not. Nope, it's not Topham's child. Um, anyways, so as you can tell, Gordon was supposed to look like William Middleton's illustrations. Say, when did she flip the? There we go. And then, I mean, it's pretty obvious, like what I was trying to reference is. And there's the name. There's her name right there, just chilling out up there. May 12th, 2017. Yeah, this Julian's going to be a very important pretty soon. Uh, Hello, everyone. I am here. I am here. I am here. What the fuck? No, no. Pause, please, please. Oh, what the fuck? Oh no! I think I got hacked for like 5 seconds. I think I got hacked for 5 seconds. What the fuck was that? Okay, so that particular whistle sound is one of the reasons why I want to redo this someday, because it's a 4Fs whistle sound. Just I don't know if I pitched it up or I don't know if I pitched it up a bit, but it is a 4Fs whistle, which looking back does not suit Edward like at all. So yeah, this intro. I think there's a glitch right here in this shot. I remember there being like a glitch in this shot, and it wasn't like an intentional one. It was just like one that just randomly came up.
He wants big, strong engines like us.
Here is the only appearance of Harry. You may be wondering who's Harry. Basically, it's that green engine that's not Henry. That's in like the first illustration of Edward's Day Out. Um, this is the only thing I added to the episode like last year. It's because like I was just cool with what the fuck. What the fuck? Sorry, I got a random ass text. Fucking hell. Anyways, so Harry is supposed to be a Robinson Atlantic who's just a complete dick. Um, I'm saying this now because I'm not too sure if I'm even going to do anything with him or even keep him. So, yep, that's why Henry looks weird here because it's not Henry. What the? Bro, Robin is shining. Jesus Christ. I forgot what paints I used on him, but like, fucking hell. That is actually reflective.
Okay, Alfred, let's go. No, wait, I'm sick. Really, Alfred? Like, next train's due in like a few minutes. Well, why not take Edward? Yeah, might as well.
God, the music is loud as fuck. James in Disguise. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna turn this down because, like, Christ, I turned the music up way too loud.
Yes, please.
So, okay, so the interior here. This was before. This was before I made that little Lego scale version of Edward's cab. So this is just the cab of the Lego Hogwarts Express I used to have. Just obviously just hue shifted in Photoshop to blue. So that's it. Okay, so I might as well bring up the fact that I am literally stuck with Dark Blue Edward. Or Dark Blue Edward at least this time. I don't hate it. It's just I don't know. I just personally wouldn't have it. For some reason, 14-year-old me just felt like having Gordon and Edward being the same really dark shade of blue, which was like I think it was Apple Barrel Real Blue. I think that's what I used for it. And for some reason, the paint came on like, or at least it looks okay. I don't see any bumps on it from at least from here. So yeah, I don't know. I am glad that I changed the shade of blue to like a brighter blue when I changed Edward models like the same year I filmed this. Okay, so this is a good time to bring up the fact that this is the first time I ever built Knapford Station, or at least the Knapford Station set. As you can tell, this was I did not have any idea of what I was doing, so that's why the yard is really empty. And I need to get a new viaduct piece because the original one just kind of rotted. And here's Thomas. Right there. I don't know why I gave him an anime mouth. I legit have no idea. Wood, yeah. So I just had a Wood Thomas. For some reason, I just felt like using him and making him a little TV series for some reason. Because originally, I was gonna go for like a TV series aesthetic for the series, like very early on, but then I just kind of said, nah. God. For real, bro. Anyways, so originally it's gonna be like this was back when Thomas was still in E2. So I don't know why I chose the much shorter Wood Thomas. So yeah. I'm not too sure because like he doesn't look terrible. Like in this shot at least. This shot doesn't look bad. I like how I didn't even realize I blurred it out. God damn. Because like I like how the background's blurred. And I think this was, as you can tell by Thomas, this was like at around the time I was starting to phase out paper faces and go to 3D faces. So, yep. Oh yeah, the way Gordon looks in this episode too, that's another reason. Because he's got the copper cap and a Fowler tender at this time, which is gonna conflict with episodes that is gonna happen Fucking hell. I miss that. I miss when that was like the biggest problem. Anyways. Um this is a terrible shot. This is a terrible shot. If I submitted this one shot to my film teacher, I am getting an F instantly, bro. Because the guy that's like not even there, that's speaking, is at like the very far corner of the screen. So, okay. So,
Been 15 minutes. You.
oh yeah, fun fact about this is not Emmett. Fun fact about this guy. I don't know why, but yeah, I have a film teacher. That's like the only class I'm taking in college right now. Anyways, so I don't know why, but this face, it gives warrior vibes. So I gave him like, I did an impression of warrior for him. It's nothing really that important. It's just-
Where's the guard?
I saw him last night.
you can barely hear it, but
That doesn't answer my question.
Oh, look, there he is.
I used the same figure for the guard, if you can tell.
Freaking finally.
As you can tell, this is like a re-edit thing. Like I had Edward's theme start a bit earlier, just so I can cut out some stuff that I didn't think was necessary in this. Fucking hell! Didn't even realize I had him. I was making him sound angry right there. Anyways, so if you couldn't hear it, like the fucking music kind of overlaid in this shot. Right. Okay, this is supposed to be a recreation of that one illustration that where it says like, oh, Edward saw his old friends and whatever. It's like Edward passing by some children sitting at a fence or whatever. Um, Originally, there was like going to be like a whole thing because it was like the 75th anniversary or whatever when I made this or when I released this originally. So I had like first the illustrate after the shot. It was going to be it was first the illustration, then the shot in the episode where Edward's going under the intro bridge, and then my take or my this version. I kind of snipped that. I kind of cut that out because I just didn't think it was necessary to have it. So, and then here's like the darkest scene in the entire series, not in just how crazy or like gory it is, just because I can't see a single fucking thing here. I can count the pixels. Wait, did the screen just cut? Oh, the screen actually did just cut to black. Okay. I think I cut this scene down too because of this issue. So originally Small Shock was playing in this scene. Edward was just gonna say like, I'm going out again tomorrow and whatever, and like no one responds. Like it was supposed to be like a really a really like bittersweet scene, like, oh, Edward had a great day, but no one cared. Or almost no one cared. Or whatever. It's supposed to be like a really bittersweet scene or whatever. But I don't know. I'll do this in like if I ever remake this episode. So yeah. And let's see. I had to re-edit the credits too. The credits. Oh man, this episode really just likes to be pampered. Or did I even use the right word? Or it just likes to, have things that I need to go over. So originally, I had some really actually no, I had jazz music playing in the credits, and it was like bass boosted. Have you ever listened to bass boosted jazz? Because wow, the decimals on that, it is insane. Um, so yeah. Okay. So it's not bad looking back. Like I definitely do want to redo this someday. This is probably on the list of episodes I'll probably redo after the movie. So, yep. There's definitely some things that like looking back at it now, it definitely conflicts with how my AU is now. Like how Gordon looks, how Harry, who was originally good, just gonna be Henry, just showing out in the sheds. Alfred's livery and stuff. And some of the sets just look really bare, like Knapford Sheds, Knapford Station, and just the main line in general just looks really barren. Like there's barely any life. The only life you can see are those trees behind Edward. Or hold up. Like these trees behind Edward, which I holy shit, those trees have grown. Anyways. Yeah. That's Edward's Day Out. Or at least my version from like 3 years ago. Okay. Now on to the episode, like the first episode that I made that got big. Like I remember on my old channel it had like it got up to like 5,000 views or whatever, and I was like, what the hell? I made a video that a lot of people liked, so yeah, that's I should I should really write description for these. Um so okay, for those that don't remember, this is the sequel to the White Elephant incident. So, yeah, in this, it's supposed to be a scene of Henry and Alfred chilling out at the GNR. Because little thing that I don't know if I'm even gonna specify later. The GNR kind of just found Alfred and Henry chilling out in front of the works, and they were like, okay. They kind of turned over to the GER, and they were like, hey, hey, you fucking assholes, you assholes actually fucking built this thing. Okay, we're taking this, and we're also taking this guy too. Give us that. So the GNR got Alfred as well, but they gave him the LNR livery, which is basically just to explain why the hell I had Alfred in LNR livery in an episode that takes place in 1919. So it's literally just a scam livery. That's the whole idea with it. New intro that isn't really as good. Okay, so I put off re-editing this episode because I knew how much of a chore it was going to be. Oh wait, no, they didn't. They didn't steal them. They just went right up to the GER and just said, "Okay, you fucking assholes stole from us. Can we just have these two engines that one of your engineers just made? Also, can we have this guy that was just having to be there?" And the GER was like, "Fine, take them." Anyways, I was dreading having to re-edit this episode because this episode is probably like out of like. Actually, no, I don't even know which one has like the most edits done to it later, like last year. Basically, I had to entirely edit out some of VA's lines. I don't want to go into it, but let's just say my original Henry VA was just not a good person. Also, they kind of threw something at what? Okay, I should shut up.
What time is it?
As you can tell by the Henry voice that is voice cracking, That's me. That's me. That's doing Henry's voice now, or at least in this version. So yeah, I had to re-record all of Henry's lines, which it was a bit of a fun experience. Some scenes like this one had to be entirely re-recorded because some of the voice acting for like Alfred and the guy that comes up in like a couple seconds was just kind of bad. Also, this was not a paint error. This little bit of red on Alfred's wheel was intentional because originally in the original version of the White Elephant incident, Alfred was still green. This was supposed to be blood. They just did not bother to clean off. Um, I don't. I mean, obviously, looking back, kind of conflicts with the episode that's supposed to be a direct sequel to, or at least the version of that's supposed to be a direct sequel to now. But yeah,
Fun.
I will say this shot for some reason looks like a shot from Breaking Bad, especially with the sky. I don't know why this guy just feels like Breaking Bad for some reason.
Finally, you're awake. Now listen, the Shedmaster is going to tell us something.
Is he finally give? Oh, wait. What the fuck? What the fuck happened?
How am I
Oh, it's just why is it muted all of a sudden?
supposed to?
Is it? Hold up. Let me go back. I think my laptop. Or I just need to refresh the page. I'm gonna try that real quick. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god. Oh, I think I just forgot. I think I just accidentally muted my whole fucking laptop. God fucking damn it. Damn, I'm dumb sometimes. Sometimes I'm dumb. Anyways. Has he finally given us what? This was originally supposed to be Toby. Like, I was gonna have like this whole thing where it's like, oh, everyone just kind of knew each other. And then I watched Victor Tantic's series where it's literally just that, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. This whole like, oh, small world, everyone knows each other. I just think it's dumb. I just really don't like that. So this is just a random J70 now, who shouldn't even be here because it's supposed to be the GNR, and this is a Great Eastern engine. But whatever.
Work? How am I supposed to know? Alright, I finally found homes for you two. You'll both be going to Sodor. The controller there is desperate for engines. Does the controller know of our history? No. Now, if you excuse me, I've got things to do. Good day.
Oh, Alfred! Finally, I get to start my working life. Just imagine the possibilities. I could be.
Okay, so here's my old Ryan, because I was originally gonna have him be in GNR green, but yeah, purple's better. Also, it's not Ryan. Haha, trolled you. Okay, here's a custom that I forgot I made. Here's what was going to be my berry. It is literally just it's literally just Thomas Wood Henry at the time. I added cardboard and Lego pieces too, and I mean it's not bad, but it's obviously not supposed to be Barry or a Ivet 2MT, or at least in this context, it's not supposed to be. Also, I completely screwed up the up and down lines because American brain rots. It's supposed to be like the other way around. here's the second time I built Napford Station. You can tell I built Napford Station I had to set up the Napford Station set like 3 times in 2020, and this one. We're still at a very barren yard with just 2 lines. I don't think there's even any sidings. There's a brick there now, so that's cool.
Hello there, my name is Henry, and this is
Henry, what did I tell you about my name?
that you don't want others knowing it.
So here is Dan. Fun fact about Dan: he's voiced by my friend River. So that's cool.
Evening all.
Evening, Dan. How's the branch been?
It's been busy as usual. Were these new engines Farhat was talking about?
And you're some type of industrial engine.
No, I handle passengers on the line.
With paintwork as filthy as that, I doubt it.
Bro is Alfred is right. Jesus Christ, I weathered the hell out of Dan. If I can find a good shot of him. The fun. This is not even like the only. It's not even like the only thing about Dan. He has paint chips on him too. That I added like chat. And I've never. Okay, I wasn't able to find like a real life engine that looked like Dan, or at least like enough like Dan, because he's there's a red Stanley. If you couldn't tell, is just a red Stanley. So I made a freelance sprite of him, a sprite that just went like fully freelance, and I'm probably gonna stick with that because I don't know, not every engine has to have like an actual real life basis. You know, sometimes you just have to go to freelance route. It just gives you more freedom. So, yep. Anyways,
Was
Oh, Rob was
hold up. Let me go back.
Not to be rude or anything, but I think I might be the strongest engine on the island.
Oof. Okay. Anyways, so original. Okay. I don't know why. I've always kind of cringed at this scene because like it just the way Henry says it just feels so out of nowhere, but it kind of leads into the story of Colin. So I don't know. It doesn't like. Oh wait, shit. It's like another thing. It's like, hold up.
Colin was
Oh, Rob, we've all heard the story.
I think. Okay, so Rob was voiced by someone that I used to be friends with back in 2020. I haven't seen him since then. Like since 2020, I haven't seen him. I think their name was Donald Productions or something. I think like they had like I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember because I remember they were a big fan of mine back then, and I kind of like I don't know why, but like I think they had a series. I don't know if their series is still up, but I don't know. I just thought their voice fitted Rob. So
come on.
oh yeah, Donald. Didn't miss much. Anyways, so Donald, if you're watching this, hope you're doing well, buddy. So yeah.
Deserve to know. Well, I'm waiting. Colin was a tank engine with the mind of a big engine.
All right, here's Colin, or at least the Colin I had at the time. I literally just took the Colin I originally used in videos back in 2019, and then just I shittily tried to shorten it to fit on a small free like 4-hour chassis. The front is clay. The face is clay. The face is not terrible. If it was painted better, sure. The whole front is like terrible. So, yeah.
He was overconfident and arrogant.
This attitude will be the death of you.
Oh yeah. Heads up, you'll probably see this scene remastered. Not like, I don't know, this whole episode being remastered, but in like an episode takes place during the time of this.
They said.
Does it look like I care?
Was that Justin? Oh my god. Bro, I forgot how high Justin's voice was back then.
Colin said. One day, Colin took an inspector's train. Long story short, he derailed on a bridge and tried to get himself back on the rails, and then he fell off the bridge and into the river.
Did he survive?
Nope, he drowned.
So I guess the moral of the story is, you're arrogant, you die.
Fucking hell away. Same energy. Same energy. Same energy right there.
Well, I guess considering how arrogant you are.
I'm not arrogant, just humble.
Right, and I am Prince Charming.
Screw this, I can't sleep here.
I will be honest, it was kind of uncomfortable at trying to find like crying sound effects for this. Most out of pocket. To be fair, there was no script for this because I didn't do scripts back in 2020. I started doing scripts like here. It's like the last episode that didn't have a script, so yep.
Good night.
All right, here comes like probably my favorite part of the episode. In my opinion.
I don't even know what that is. I've seen enough pictures of that, and I've also seen them in person to know that.
Okay, so first version of the Fat Controller's office. Fucking. I'm trying to think, because like at this point I've shown like two versions of it in like two completely different locations. There's one here. There's one at Knapford or some other station. I still haven't decided on where that station, like what the station Albert's line is. So he just has lots of offices. I guess that's my explanation.
Enough pictures of that, and I've also seen them in person to know that that thing is not Atlantic. You son of a bitch! I want an Atlantic. I'm fucking Frankenstein.
You can fucking fathead on Atlantic enthusiast. Bro got scammed like with like 2 engines. That is depressing. Anyways, I remember when River first watched this. I think they commented or messaged me. I forgot which one it was. They were asking me how I was able to get away with doing voice acting of me yelling, and I always give the same answer because it never really changes. Basically, I either wait until I'm home alone, which is a lot now. I'm home alone like at least 2 times a week, or I just go out to like, I don't know, my dad's car or something and just record in there. That's pretty much how I get away with doing voice acting, where I have to yell without disturbing anyone.
I will say this photo goes really hard. I like how I've gone for this entire episode with, you know, actually forgetting that this whole thing was originally going to be like a 20-minute long special. I don't know how the hell I forgot about it, but it gives me a chance to talk shit about Henry's original VA. Okay. So originally, this whole thing was going to be like a 20-minute long special, same title and everything, except engine was going to be engines. And okay, so basically all of this, all of this. Imagine this, but with sound effect, or maybe it's not. I forgot if there were going to be sound effects in the scene, but whatever. Henry was going to be friends with Dan, and there was going to be like an empowering moment where Henry pulls through in the end or whatever. But my original Henry VA, I sent the lines to him, but he didn't fucking bother to even try to read them. So I just kind of like after like 2 months, I just kind of said, "Hey, you could just ignore those lines. I'm just gonna cut this whole thing down." So, and they were like, "Oh, okay." So that's why this episode's only like that's why this is only an episode and not just like a 20-minute long special. I mean, to be fair, it's probably a good thing because, like, I don't know. I feel like if I were to rewrite this whole thing, it would probably be a lot better. Or it would be a lot better because of the skills I've learned over time. Okay. Let's see. This is a good shot. I really like this shot. Hold up. This shot's really good. Okay, if you ignore the strings, this is a really good shot. This is an okay shot. So let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot another thing. This scene was supposed to establish that Alfred and Dan just hate each other. If I ever do like anything else that surrounds that, I'm definitely going to, show that. But yep, that's failed engine. Honestly, okay, so looking back, there's a lot of things I would change if I were to redo this. This whole scene at the beginning, I would definitely change that. Alfred's livery and shape, because as you can tell, I kind of just Alfred is the B12 that's most popular, which is just the rebuilt B12, which is drastically different from how you should look at this time, which was has a bell pair firebox and everything. So I don't know if I really want to redo this episode, but because it's not like a big priority, so I like this episode as like anything that's like I don't know, like offensively like bad. It's not like something that like you get it. I just don't really feel like redoing this. Although if I had the opportunity, I would. So, yep. That's failed engines, I guess. And okay, I have a story with the production logo photo over here. In freshman year of high school, for some reason in my biology class, my teacher was just a bit of a pushover. So like, I didn't do this. By the way, I'm not that much of a fucking delinquent to do this. God, I need some water right now. Anyways, so some of the guys in my class would throw pencils directly into the air and into the ceiling. So, yeah, it's a pencil. So, yeah, that's the story there. That was like right before COVID hit too. Okay, first episode to have the like. Okay, this was the third time I have built Knapford, and this is like the alpha version that like pretty much led to like every up like the version of Knapford that I built last month. Or was it September? I forgot. But yeah. Also, it's just more about the fact that I made that many red coaches. 'Cause there's 7 just in this shot, and I feel like I made more like after this. So, yeah.
Hello, Diesel. Hello, Doc. So, Tom has assigned me to.
Okay, so this was my first time voice acting Duck. As you can tell, for a first time, it was bad. This is for some reason he sounds like. Fuck, for some reason I sound like I. It sounds like I have someone in my throat. Like whenever I'm doing Duck in this episode, and I think the next one too. For some reason, I sound like there's someone in my throat.
Look for a van today. Okay. And
You can tell I was getting the hang of like how I edit faces. Because back then I would draw over the eyebrows to like I don't know, make it look better or whatever, which I don't do now.
I was just wondering if you knew where it was.
Which van are you talking about?
That old grey van that has some red graffiti on it that was.
Jesus Christ, my voice is getting. Dude, my voice just gets so bad in this scene. God
Due for scrap last week.
No, I don't know.
Are you sure? No tricks or anything?
No.
I'm not buying that. Because it was said that the van was dropped off somewhere around here last night. And Ari and Bert came here this morning and it wasn't there. So, where is it?
I don't know.
Are you sure you're not coming up with some diabolical plan to kill all of us?
Did I predict Duck in Web of Lies? I feel like I might have. Especially because, like, okay. So, fun fact: Master of the Lemons watched this. I remember he left a comment here because, like, he brought up like some really good points on like how Duck acts in this episode, and how Duck would definitely act like this. And I'm trying to think of like other things because it's been like 3 years. I think he also brought up how Diesel, or at least this version of Diesel, is just misunderstood. Also, for real.
No.
Little thing I'm doing with Duck, if you can tell, is that Duck has this really bad problem with just not letting go of things. I am planning on writing a book for my, or not a book, but like, I guess some stories for my OC, and Duck is a major character in those, and you're gonna see Duck's bad side in those, like on full display. Duck's bad side is gonna be on full display in those stories, so get ready for Duck not being a great guy.
All of us over the years. See? You don't even know.
That's because I'm trying to forget
The
about
time you lied about me to the trucks, the time you tried to help me impersonate the harbor, the time you insulted Edward and Trevor, the time you tried to prove you were the world's
Alright,
strongest engine.
I get it. I've done a lot of wrong in my past, but I've changed.
This was my wallpaper for like a week in 2020.
Since then.
Okay, we can discuss this another time. Now, is the van in that sighting?
I don't know.
Okay then. Aha! There you are.
This van is gonna, it's still important. It's been important for like 3 years now. You're gonna see it a lot. This may be where the story ends for the van in the timeline. This is where the story ends for the van, but you're gonna be seeing this van chilling out, creeping you out, pissing you off if you really don't like to see pentagrams or whatever. So yeah.
Beg pardon, Diesel, but if you're going to hide stuff from me, at least hide it in places that I don't know inside and out.
Stop thinking I'm the end-all be-all of evil, Duck.
Maybe I've taken my dislike for him too far.
Okay, I'm not playing the credits because I accidentally, as Amber, as my friend Amber has told me, I accidentally left my dead name in here. So I'm not playing the credits. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna blur it out after the live stream. So there's that. So, anyways, this is probably one of my favorite episodes in the series because like this was like the first time I properly had a script, so I know exactly what I was going to be saying. And I feel like I portrayed Duck and Diesel's like hatred for each other in my series at least very well, and it definitely lays out the seeds for episode 1 of the series, where you get the scene of Duck and Diesel arguing. That scene's gonna have. I'm not gonna spoil it, but that scene in episode 1 is going to have a really depressing meaning by the time the movie comes out. So, yeah, I guess this also leads into the movie because you're seeing Diesel's like last couple months on Sodor before he ends up in America. So, yeah. The only thing that drags this episode down for me is my voice acting for Duck. That's it. That's seriously it. Other than that, I really don't have much wrong. There's not really much I really hate about this episode. Like, I can ignore the Trackmaster van that is just chilling out there, chilling out here. It's chilling out, and my dead name just kind of being in the credits because I forgot to get rid of it. But that is something I'm going to deal with later. So. Yep. Oh dear, that's not the Great Western Way. That's a cool comment. Okay, we're almost halfway. I forgot to put this in the last few re-uploads, lol. What did I forget? Okay. I think it's just because I was scared that people were gonna think that this was just what I made recently or whatever. As you can tell, I used to edit in Video Light or Video Leap before Video Leap became shit. All right, I haven't figured out where this is. I think this might be just like I might have this be like some random place at like out like Suttery or something. I guess like the Suttery paint shop. Okay, there we go. There we go. Figured out what this location is because it's not Crobin's Gate. At least now. At least now, I'm not happy it's Crobin's Gate because why would it be out in like a grassy area, like like an area like this where you can hear the birds and shit? Yeah.
May not have noticed that your partners may have forgotten something. Did you forget?
Okay, so as you can tell, I didn't originally have these two in black. I originally had them like in the like in their post trial liveries, or at least I had Douglas in the post trial livery, as you can tell by the bits of blue that are poking out from there. So yeah, I don't know, Donald and Douglas, or at least how they look in this episode, like their liveries are fine. Like I don't mind their liveries, like just with the plain white lining with the gray running boards, like those are fine. Like I like that's fine. But I don't know. This just does not look that great, and their funnels are kind of looking kind of off centered, like this. What's up with that?
Then, did you forget? Shh, someone's coming.
Now 9 and 10. Yeah, this is Duck. We'll show you around.
Okay, cool shot. Gotta mute it because of copyright, because apparently it's because the song's copyrighted, from what I've learned later. Here's the song if anyone wants to listen to it. So my music choice, I really like this song for some reason. I just found it on some random traditional Scottish music playlist. And then I just kind of played it here. I think I was trying to like, cause like, I didn't want to like just have like dialogue in scenes. Like I just kind of wanted to like, cause I knew that I was gonna spend a lot of time on like the whole bit where Douglas screws up and misplaces the coach. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Like the only like what got me to make this episode was like the big missing coach leak that happened back in 2020. So that's what got me to make this episode, pretty much. So at least it's not depressing. Fucking hell, you're right. Anyways. Fuck, I said I was gonna mute it. God damn it. Cool shot. This episode just has a lot of really cool shots. As you can tell, I'm breezing through like the middle, or I guess the middle of the story. There's the missing coach. I was originally going to get like an actual I was actually gonna get another Annie and Clarabelle, but I was like, I don't feel like spending money. What's this? I got a custom of like a Furness railway coach. It's not Victoria. I think it's Helena or something. And I was like, oh, I got Helena. Let me just use her as the missing coach. Why not? It'll make this version a bit different. So, yep. This is just establishing things. And this is also the first time I used the 3D printed Thomas faces, which I don't really, I don't I don't get the thought process, honestly. I don't know. Anyways, I will say a lot of the shots in this scene are really cool. Like this one. Like sure, the customs look kind of like they don't look the best, but the lighting and the background, sure, there's like not much in the background, but like it's a garden, so yeah, it's whatever. Okay. Shit, I didn't realize that Duck's paint was also reflected. Look at that. God damn. God damn, that's reflective. Shit, I need a...
Duck, please be a good boy and take these coaches away.
Okay, I thought that was a 5 for a second. Anyways, so... Oh. See you later, Ed. Anyways, so as you can tell, I also got some TV series lamps for HO engines, and I decided to use them on Moon Railway. As you can tell, the results are not the best.
I would love to, Henry, but I am dealing with these tankers.
All right, thank you for doing this favor for me, Duck. I shall go to the sheds and go to sleep. Goodbye.
Didn't even try to be sarcastic about it. Oh, Douglas! Can you please take Henry's couches away from me, please? I'm kind of busy with these tankers.
Oh, Doc.
Thanks, Douglas. See you later.
Okay, so I guess a little testament to how confusing the original story of the missing coaches. I had no idea that the passengers were still in the coach when Doug was shunting them away. I thought they were out and they were just pissed that like our coach, it's not there. I didn't even realize that they were like, what the fuck? The coach said I was just chilling and got shunted into this area that I'm not even supposed to be in. I didn't even realize that until like last year. So adaptation.
I hope the packet control doesn't find out I'm not supposed to be here. I couldn't abide going back. Hey, Doogie. How is your day? Oh, it's pretty good so far.
End of the set. End of the set. End of the fuck, you messed up. End of the set.
The hell?
Okay, this is probably the most E2 like Thomas has ever been, or at least from what I've shown.
Where's my coach?
Coach?
Fucking look at his eyebrows, bro. Oh my god, look at his... I'm fucking hell. There's like 2 emojis I need to add to my server after this.
What coach?
My special coach you big engines bring me. It's just gone. I must find it.
Oh, lost shit. I might have stole away the special coach with the others.
You see that?
Stanley cameo. There's a Stanley and Audrey cameo. So there's that.
Oh, come on. They're complaining to the threat controller. He'll be coming here next. And what should we do about it? Well, we could just switch tenders.
Didn't even give any thought. Just like, yeah, let's just switch tenders. Why not? That'll help.
Good enough.
So a little something that isn't like all of the like the promotional material for this that I did back then. Douglas was kind of all for the plan because he was scared, and then Donald's just like, "This is a dumbass fucking plan, man. Why would you do this? Why?" I can't do a Scottish accent, but you get the idea. Like in this version, Donald hates the idea. Oh yeah, you just get to see how dumb their plan was because they're doing it in broad daylight. Like, I mean, this scene's funny. Like I like this scene. Like, I was just watching this whole thing happen, and it's also just like Annie's just seeing this as well. You can see her just in the back, watching this whole thing happen, and then it's like and then Stanley and Audrey just also watching this. There's that. There are so many witnesses to this event. How the hell? Oh my god! This just makes the episode funnier because like, how the hell did they think they would get away with this? How? How the hell?
Oh, is that a new suit I see? What?
Originally, this guy said, "Oh my," and that was like it was dumb. So that's why this scene is a bit different.
Oh, yes, it is. Now, number 9.
Okay, so you may be wondering why the fat controller or Charles hat looks different in this scene. That's because I lost the original figure for some reason. I have no idea where I put it. I kind of had to like hastily put this figure together, which I think it uses 2 heads that look slightly similar to each other. Because hold up, this head's from I forgot which superhero it is, but it was in one of the collectible minifigure series. I got like fucking 3 of those because like luck just hated me that day apparently. And then I think the other face, that's his angry face in this episode. This is like a stormtrooper's face. So, and the torso is from the Penguin because it was close enough. So I don't know. I do want to show this outfit again because like I feel like it's a pretty cool outfit, like the stripes and the purple. Certainly like a bit more detailed because like to be more consistent with my other Fat Controller minifigures. So, yep. Oh, whoops. I don't know why it's close.
There's a fault in my Tinder.
I see. Some defect, no doubt. No, tell me, why did number 10 leave so quickly?
Perhaps, sir, he saw you coming and thought he was late.
Here, gentlemen, are the facts. Number 10 was empty in the yard. Your coach disappeared. We investigate?
It's the wording. I think it was the wording that got me so confused. To that fact of like Pastor still being in the coach when Douglas shunted them because of the Fat Controller specifically says disappeared. Like, oh, we can't just we can't find it. I thought that was what was happening. Like, oh, we just can't find it. I think that's probably what it meant. I don't know, but fuck, I have no idea. This whole story is so confusing. Like, it's probably my least favorite of Audrey's stories because like I have a hard time like understanding the wording of certain things. Like, oh wait, your coach disappeared, even though I think we have a good idea on where it is. And along with just like the plan in general, like of switching tenders was just dumb. So yeah, I don't know if that's a controversial take, but yeah, that's my opinion on the missing coach. Not my adaptation. It's just the original story. That's just the original story being dumb. I'm still very proud of this adaptation, just because I
Number 10.
probably adds to the lunacy, the confusing lunacy of the story. Or I don't know about lunacy, but you get it. It's story's confusing as hell.
Ah, obvious. Okay, sir.
Douglas, what are you doing masquerading with Donald's tender? Wait, so Donald's the one with the number 9?
I still love this bit. I still really love this bit where it's like Thomas has their numbers entirely just swapped in his mind. I think some people have interpreted it as just Thomas not being bright. I intended it on just being like, oh, Donald Douglas have been here for like a week, and like Thomas barely sees them, so he like how the hell is he supposed to remember name and number if they both look the same?
What?
All right, mute. Okay, I think I redid the credits. I did. Okay, or I didn't. I did not. Okay, so this episode is one of my favorites. Like, sure, the original story of the missing coach is baffling, but still, I like it. Like, like the way I adapted it. Like, I was able to breeze through like all of the basic like, oh, Donald Douglas are settling in well, and they put Gordon and Henry in their place, and oh, the whole explanation for the missing coach. Like, I breezed through that in like 2 minutes. In like 2 minutes, I breezed through that. I'm very happy with that, and I just love this scene. This scene is just hilarious, just because like it kind of just shows like how dumb the plan is, and Donald's expression adds to it. So he goes with his truck. He's just seeing this happen. He's like, "What the fuck am I looking at, man? What am I looking at?" And Donald's face, as I was saying earlier, adds to like, yep, even Donald, who is entirely involved with this plan and hasn't said a single word in objection to this, even he's like, okay, this is stupid. No, this is dumb. And the ending scene where it's like Donald that just get found out and Thomas just interjects like or says something like, wait, hold up, different names and whatever. So this whole adaptation, especially because of like some of the re-edits I did, like they are small, but they definitely make the episode a lot better, in my opinion. So yeah, there we go. Wow. Okay. Okay. Next episode. We went from a really good episode to one that I'm not too sure I like. I will be right back because I need to go to the bathroom. Give me a second. Okay, I am back. I am back. So, what the hell are you all doing? What the fuck? Yeah, this is the James episode that I might redo like a good portion of this episode because I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of it. There's this. There's this. So yeah, let's just get on with it. Holy shit, that is like really bad quality. That's what the fuck? That doesn't look much better. Bro, what else? Oh shit, I forgot. I forgot. River actually composed a theme for short stories, which is this is like the I feel so bad because this is like the only episode I used it in. I might use it again if River allows me to, because like this is like an old theme from like 2020. I remember waking up on the 1st of November. Like it was the day after Halloween when I got this theme. I was like surprised. And this theme is really good. I'm gonna mute. Just actually no, I'll just let you guys hear it. Literal masterpiece right there. In case you couldn't tell, I'm just saying, subscribe to River. So yeah. Bro, chill with the James. Chill with James. Oh, hi, River. Hi, River. Okay. So this episode, I'm gonna dim down the quality of it just because like it's actually starting to lag my laptop. Okay, so this episode was entirely, or like the order of this half and this half were different in the original version. Originally, this came first, and then this came last. But I thought, for the sake of like for storytelling purposes, I would put the drawing scene first, and then put James's reaction to here. Although, when or if I do decide to redo this, because this episode, out of all the episodes that we have looked at today, this one is at the top of the list of episodes I really want to redo because I'm not a huge fan of them. Because like I don't know, I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of this episode. I feel like it's just we'll just you just have to see it for yourself. So the character that's drawing this in universe, the character that's drawing this is going to be important, and this was supposed to be like a sequel to something that hasn't come out yet. So, maybe it'll come out some overtime, but like, yep. So this episode, I was trying to go for like an artsy direction of like how. I don't know. I wouldn't say artsy, but like the aesthetic of. I really like the red aesthetic of this episode. It's like someone I can give it, I guess. So, anyways, this is just me trying to draw TV series James on a canvas. I still have the canvas I used for this episode. I'll show you it like when I finish this scene, when we're done watching this scene. Okay, 2018. Different corner. As you can tell, I hated this drawing of James, like, instantly after I finished it, as you can tell by the trash can. Year. this is where everything gets bad, if you couldn't tell. Wait, let me unmute. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay, going back. That was fucking loud, dude. Oh my god. I forgot how loud I made that. Anyways, this guy ain't James. This is not James after he goes insane or something. This is something else entirely. A really bad imaginary friend that I feel kind of bad that I made. So, yeah. There's that. This shot as well. I feel like I really don't like this shot as well. That's literally just my hand. That's. By the way, I feel like I actually scared people because I feel like people actually thought I cut myself in this episode, especially with this shot where you see my arm, which makes no sense because Lego people are people I use in these videos. So yeah, don't worry. I did not get hurt in the making of this episode, or at least that badly hurt. The knife that you saw in that shot was a fake Halloween knife. So yeah, I did not get that badly hurt, or I didn't get hurt much. And then the blood, that is that's just, I forgot. It's not testers, but I do know that it's transparent paint of some kind that I still have. I got it specifically for scenes that I need blood, which just happened to be this episode, like a lot, or at least a good chunk. I would not be surprised if someone's DeviantArt OC is actually this. I would literally not be surprised. I would literally not be surprised. Yes, I know the color red is very prevalent in this app. Okay, this is where the episode originally ended, because this came first originally. So, however, this is the version that is on my channel right now. So, here we go. Actually, okay, this half of the episode I actually pretty much like. So, this is a reference to Lemon Tree by Fool's Garden. Fool's Garden. Yeah, that's why there's a lemon right here. There's a lemon tree right there. So, yeah. Okay, I think it's probably going to be a better shot of Percy. Okay. Justin may be like my best friend in the world and stuff, but god damn, I hate his Percy voice in this episode. I don't know why. I forgot why. I think I was on a Trains with Faces kick, like in 2020, and I just told Justin, "Hey Justin, can you please, Justin, my dearest friend Justin, can you please, when you're voicing Percy, can you sound like some squeaker on Xbox Live?" And he was like, "Yes." And I think it's like the only time that he actually did the squeaker voice, because I kind of just projected it's like squeaker voice does not suit Percy. So, or at least like Percy at this time, because this was supposed to take place in 2022. So
Oh, hello, Cody.
yeah.
What are you doing? Bad news.
So here's the only time that you see my Bandai Text or Ertl Gold Rail Herald just chilling out there. As you can tell, I was just trying to show off how the fact that he can spin his propellers or whatever.
I was supposed
Another fun fact, because we were just on Justin. Justin actually, Justin dipped him in water by accident, and now he can't turn his rotor blades the same way anymore.
to take a letter.
It's
from
not related to
my
this episode.
friend
It's just
James,
funny. I was
but
like bringing up.
high winds are too dangerous for me to fly, so I've been grounded.
I can barely hear. Jesus, my Harold voice is just that dark. So if you didn't hear it, Harold said, "Oh, it's just too windy, so I've been grounded." When the wind sounds extremely calm or whatever.
Percy, can you please take this letter to James? It's apparently very urgent. No, wait, hold on a minute. Where are we? We don't just.
Todd, there's no point in arguing with him.
You actually want to become a.
Okay, this scene was basically just like, I've never brought this up, but Percy doesn't take the mail train anymore, or at least by this time he doesn't. This is just him saying. This is just basically him just getting an opportunity to be a mailman again. He's like, I'm fucking doing it, dude. I'm doing it. If I have to give you 3rd-degree burns, I will do it. I want to do this, man. So that's what this scene is supposed to be. That's what that. Okay, this episode's been confusing for me at least because I genuinely can't figure out like the locations because this was before unlucky Sodor map videos that got me thinking about where everything is. So there's just this mountainous location up here that it has no descript location. It could literally be anywhere. Like I was originally gonna interpret this as like Peel Godred or something, or Ulfstead, or maybe just like I don't know some area in Callan or something. Just something. Anyways, here's the reason why I feel like redoing, or like one of the reasons why this is James's livery, because I'm not a big fan of it. This was me just like doing whatever. This is before I found that an Irish engine that looks a lot like James, and I felt like, this was back when I was going to interpret James as that, and I wanted to carry over the lining from that engine into James. That's why he has white lining now. That's one of the reasons. But before that, he was just Railway Series livery with the light gray running board. So, yep. One of the reasons why this episode in particular was made is because I just want to use the angry James face that I got, because I got the busy bee James at around this time, and I really want to use the face. So that's one of the reasons why this episode exists. Or I just wanted to do anything related to James at the time, because I was also on a huge James hyperfixation at the time.
What happened?
Okay, this is a comment thing that people bring up. James sounded like a female. So for those that don't know, James is a trans FTM. Like, he's a trans man in my series. And I really couldn't decide on a voice for him. So I kind of just got one of my friends who was in a drama class at the time. I forgot their name, but this was like the only time they ever voiced in my videos because like I don't really talk to them anymore. Not because like we hate each other. It's just we just drifted apart after a long time. So I didn't really give them any direction. I just said, "Hey, just look at this guy and just think of whatever the hell you want to say." And they just kind of went this way. So, yeah. Do you still have the Nightmare James model? I do. But it's broken like in many ways. I am gonna redo it to like line up with my current James. So yep. That reminds me, I should probably ask William to record some lines for me because James is gonna make an appearance pretty soon. So yeah. Also for real. Okay, let's go.
We brought a letter directed to you.
Well, open it already.
No, son, you've been for 30 seconds. Open it. Oh my god.
So,
Why the hell is he
drawing.
I love it when people make drawings and wait, what the fuck?
James sounds like he would scroll TikTok, honestly. Fucking hell. May I ask, were you okay making this episode? I was fine. Like, sure, I was dealing with like COVID and shit. Not at the time. I didn't get COVID. I was dealing with like the general terribleness of COVID. The COVID era at that time. But like I was fine. Don't worry. I was not gonna hurt myself during the making of this episode, so it's okay. Anyways, I am muting this because like I fucking hate my singing in this. So yeah, there's the episode. Mandy, fuck, that was her name. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna hold up. Let me just go back here because title screen. I don't know why, for the life of me, but for some reason, I felt like singing for this. I guess to make the episode creepier, but like, I haven't. Wait, what? Timmy? What the fuck? Timmy Mountain Dew's in this. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh man. Timmy Mountain Dew. Timmy, what happened? Oh my god. Timmy's first ever appearance in the world. Poor Timmy. Or poor Timmy that he is first seen in this light. We're kind of. I predicted Timmy. Oh my god. Anyways, looking back on this episode, I don't like it. I just don't like it. Like, honestly, it's just kind of dark, like a little bit dark for my tastes, or at least like it's something related to Thomas. like I have a rule. Like I've set some rules for myself with the series that like last month I set some rules for myself. One of the rules is if it's something related to Thomas, I'm gonna tone back the violence. Like no, like not tone back as in like I'm gonna not show violence. Like you're gonna see some violence still, but like nothing like this. just nothing like this. Nah, nothing like this. I do really want to redo this episode by like too dark for your taste. The line has been crossed. Oh my god, for real. The fucking like I feel like basically just to admit it, like this was supposed to like interpret schizophrenia. And I did a terrible job, to be entirely honest. I hate this episode. One of the reasons one of the big major reasons I hate this episode is because of that. Because I feel like I portrayed it terribly in this episode. Not saying that there are cases that go to this point, but Jesus Christ. I do really want to redo this episode someday. Like, just entirely rewrite it, tone back the violence, or not. I guess not tone back the violence, but yes, tone back the violence with some of the shots, and yeah, pretty much. And also, by the way, little thing, no actual knives or blood were used in the production of this video, nor was anyone harmed. Okay, now we're on. Okay, done with the worst episode of the volume. Now on to like one of the best. First I'm gonna drink. Real quick. Drinking water, obviously, because I'm out of water. So fuck it. I'm getting Monster Energy right now. Okay, I'm back. So here we go. Okay, so this was the first episode that I made since transitioning, or I mean, I kind of filmed the entire thing beforehand. I just released it like a couple days after I came out as trans, so that's why the production logo is like this. Particularly in this episode. So yeah, so walk. There wasn't really a script to walk. In terms of like what was going to happen in it, there was not really a script. I didn't really think about what was going to happen. I just kind of like in terms of what happened in it, I kind of just went as I was filming. The only premise I had in mind was Charles Hatt and P.T. Boomer were walking in the woods by the Skarloey Railway. That was the prompt that I gave myself, and I went with it. So this whole thing was voiced and edited, or at least most of it was edited within one night. I pulled a full-on all-nighter just for this episode. So, let's go. Okay, so this episode is probably the episode with probably the most information that is kind of you're kind of getting like you're getting like a full course meal of information that I mean there's not answers, there's not a whole lot of answers, there's just a lot of hanging threads. There's a lot of mysteries and questions that this episode kind of poses. So
take care of my engine, at least actually try to. Look, I don't know what to do with something like that. Okay? Let's just continue.
This is the only time that I used my Winrow and narrow gauge engines. Savor, or maybe savor the moment. Yeah, I muted it just because. I don't know. There's not much to really say about this scene in particular.
Man, this place is beautiful. Yeah. I may hate the man, but Peregrine does run a nice railway. He sure does.
So I don't like it. I want to go back to playing Forkland. Fucking hell. Anyways. So what this is basically the aftermath of is them meeting like years after Diesel 10 did some crazy shit. This is something I have planned. This is like the canon event. I have not done anything to this event. Like, I haven't done a whole lot to this event. Like, I've been dead set on this event happening for like the entire time I've done this series. I just haven't had a good time to, well, do it. Like, actually make a video of it. But let's just say Diesel 10 did some crazy shit, which is why he's kind of locked away in the sheds for a bit. And this was like
Constantly grumbling passengers. Always assured that the trap would be taken care of. And white engines? What do you mean? I already got a bunch of those.
I like how he killed Douglas, right? No, Douglas is not killed. I don't know where that came from, but nope, Douglas is not killed. So let's see. I'm trying to think because like you kind of see a lot of Charles Hadd's personality in this episode. Like you see how he kind of views, at least by this time he had brought over like about, let me think. Let me look at my NWR sheet real quick. So by this point, he had already brought over about 18 plus. That makes it 19 engines. He had brought over 19 steam engines and about, let's just say about 7 diesels. So that makes it 19 plus 7 is 26. He had brought 20. Well, no, not brought. He has like 26 engines on his roster by this time. And like he, I'm trying to describe it. I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it, but he just doesn't have time for all of them. Like he can't go to each one individually. At this time, he had already brought Nia because trip. He went on a trip and found Nia. Nia's in the works at this time, by the way. So, like, right now, Nia's his focus, and he feels like something a bit similar to what happened in Buella was originally going to happen. Like, I'm not saying that Edward was going to get replaced, or like I'm not saying that Charles I was going to replace Edward. Just like lighten his workload, because like Charles Head is still scared that Charles Head by this point is scared that Edward's going to have another exploit incident where he severely damages or hurts himself, and he wants to get someone to help. Nia's probably not a great candidate because considering that you have to entirely re-gauge her to make her work on Sodor. Because I think Nia's like meter gauge or something, which is close to narrow gauge, I think. I don't really know. I haven't checked, but yeah. Anyways, tangents over, lore over.
Especially my number 2, Edward.
Speaking of Edward, this was at a time that I was like, where Edward was like my favorite character, and I just wanted to go off on like, yeah, Edward is keeping this railway together, which some would say is true. I guess you can definitely interpret it as like Edward and the Fat Controller are keeping everyone together, or like okay. The way that Charles Hat says it in this scene, I'm not a big fan of it because like he says it like everyone will literally kill each other if Edward isn't around, which is like, god damn, bro. Edward the glue engine. Fucking hell, for real. Especially with how he brings it up. Because like, I'm not saying that Edward isn't a contributing factor into how like, well, I don't know, like how, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I guess how arguments are kept to a minimum on the Northwestern, I guess. I'm not saying Edward's not a contributing factor into like, you know, the railway not being terrible, but like he's kind of just on his own little branch line. He's not at like Napford Sheds just at every argument just telling, hey, can we not argue? Can we just go to sleep? Like he's not there every night. So, yep.
The one that's keeping this railway together. Sometimes I wish I could just make him controller. Anyways, let's keep going.
This was before I knew of Dream. I just want to say, this was before I knew Dream. This rock wasn't there intentionally. I just panned the camera to this rock because there was a very, 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 very symbolic reason to why. I will say why. You're just gonna have to figure that one out. Oh boy, here we are. We're at the cutting, or this little area. It happened. Oh my god, here we go. It's time. It is time. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna answer this question real quick. How the fuck did he get Nia? He was on a trip to Africa, and he was still in like, I'm gonna save engines mode. So he is like, oh my god, that engine is so sad. Hey, can you want to come back with me? You want to come back? You know, Nia was like, sure, I guess. So I mean, Nia was gonna get scrapped anyways. So you know, it wasn't hard to swindle or, you know, negotiate ways. Anyways, onto the scene where the craziest, probably one of the craziest things in my series happens.
Charles, I have a suggestion. And what would that be? What if you have Diesel 10 work at those ironworks at Kildane?
Absolutely not. What? It's my engine. Your engine, you illegally modified.
Okay, I'm not a lawyer, but I think at this point, Doug does not have any legal grounds to say, hey, I want Diesel 10 to work there, but he doesn't even fucking own him. At this point, it's the Northwestern Railway that owns him. So, PT Boomer L.
Is this the whole reason why you brought me out here? To become friends and have me relocate your freak show of an engine? He's not a freak show. He is mentally deranged and that claw is illegal. I don't know why in the hell I have kept him for this long after that whole incident. He kills one engine, and not just that, a stowaway.
Okay, so many people. Okay, so like there are two engines that people have interpreted as the stowaway that Diesel 10 killed. It's not Oliver. It's not Douglas. Those are the two candidates. It's a third engine. I'm not gonna say who it is, but let's just say I might have moved the events of Magic Road a bit. I might have moved the events of Magic Road just a little bit. You may not see it, but your engine has left deep scars on my whole railway. Percy is still traumatized in that whole situation, and James's hatred for Diesel has gone so bad he attacks him each chance he gets. We could have easily discussed this in my office, but instead you insist on coming out here into the middle of nowhere. Don't you let one of your engines just sit in the woods and do fuck all for an hour? Only on his free time and only when I allow... Gets cut off. Gets cut off instantly. So, no, I know that sounds bad. Fucking hell, same energy. Actually, no, okay. Close to the same energy. So, Gore, by the way. So, I don't know how many people kills off Charles Hatch this early in the timeline, or like not this early, but like I think it's about 10 years. Like in the Railway Series timeline, this is like 10 years before he retires. Whatever. You know, he served a good 20 years. He served a good 20 years. So there's that. Crazy thing is that this kind of started off like an own little like a sub storyline that kind of Boomer becomes the new controller. Oh my god, in some random ass like fan movie from like 2015 maybe. But nah, I ain't doing that.
Fuck that.
So, oh my god, hold on, I'm gonna read this in Doug's voice. All right, listen, Steamers. I got a gun, and you're gonna do the shit I tell you. You got it, yo. So he thought about it for a good 5 seconds. Fucking hell. Anyways, so I should probably bring up Steven Hat because like there's okay. This episode that we have to wait for because we got this episode first. This episode comes later. This takes place like a year later. So basically, okay, so not much has changed with Steven Hat, except he's like the railway's controller for like at least another 10 additional years, and he instantly inherits the baronetcy because Charles Hat's already dead at this time. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna say Steven Hat serves 1972, right after this episode, to 2001, I want to say. Yeah. That was pretty much the idea. With how I write PT Boomer, like, I think of, like, I don't really take into, like, accounts, like, how he's written in Magic Road, because he's just a cartoony villain in that has, like, really stupid goals. Like, he literally wants to blow up an engine because he's, like, still butthurt over some girl. That's literally his motivation in Magic Road, which I still find extremely dumb. He acts like the average Sigma male Redditor today. So I just rejected all of that and just went my own route to the point that PT Boomer could probably be considered, or actually no, probably not. But it's like this interpretation of PT Boomer is so different that you can probably say he's just an entirely different character. Because I like to think of him as, well, he's a good villain. Well, not a good villain, but like he knows how to kill. He knows how to engineer. He's just not the best at it. He's not the best at it. He just got really lucky with Diesel 10. And I guess for crimes, um, see, I'm trying to think of like other crimes PT Boomers committed, or at least, or Doug, as I call him in my series. So Doug has committed robbery, GTA, murder, as you literally just saw, illegally modifying a locomotive. That's just like the tip of the iceberg. There's probably like a good lot more that I will go into in the movie that's going to be all about him. So yeah. Anyways, this episode is probably like it's definitely my second favorite in the volume, or at least my third, because like I like the little details, like how Doug acts in this episode after he kills him, the little like the amount of information that is just in this episode. Like you learn a good chunk of lore from this episode alone. You learn that Diesel 10 killed someone. You learn how the Fat Controller, or Charles Hat, feels about Edward. You learn about how he feels about how his fleet act. And let's see. You also learn that Charles Hat hates Mr. Percival. It's not very important, but it's there. So, yeah. And I guess another thing. This kind of leads into PT Boomer not being present in the storyline of Sodor, in the Sodor side of, well, short stories. He kind of disappears and he goes off to do his own thing in America, which is what you will probably be seeing pretty soon. That's as much detail as I'll go. But anyways, this is one of my favorite episodes in the whole series. I am really proud. And the credits as well. The credits are really just cold. No music. It's just a bridge. For some reason, I can't for the life of me spell Brit's name right because it's Barrett Allcroft. Fucking hell, my spelling is. Okay. So, before we get on to the next episode, I just want to say that Downfall of PT Boomer has a very... Well, it's going to have a very interesting ending that will lead directly into the episode that we're about to be seeing. Okay, enough talking. Okay. Okay. This episode is weird. Even I will acknowledge that. So this episode was going to originally be released at around March of 2021, which is when I really made this. I kind of just put it off because I just kind of forgot about it. And I had I was juggling like a bunch of other projects at the time, along with Diesel 10's origin story at the time that I was working on. So there's that. So this kind of got sidelined for a while until like August of 2021. I kind of just got back to it. So, to explain that scene, that's basically just showing Deal 10 before he got the claw. And then one of his friends that got killed in an explosion, who I'm calling, I think I called him Matt, or something like that. So, yeah. And here's Lady's, I guess, like, this was before I came up with the Proteus design that kind of has, the free-eyed Proteus design. Let's see, I'm trying to find. Like, for Lady, since she was first, I had this idea because like I got inspired by I was thinking about like FNAF VHS tapes. If you can tell, I am a big FNAF fan, basically. I'm trying to think because like I was thinking of the puppet while I was doing this, and then I kind of inserted the creepypasta mouth right here, and I don't even think these are like the creepy eyes that you see everywhere. I think those are just. They might be, but they don't really look like it. They might. I don't really know, but anyways, there we go. Okay, so this photo is of some trees by an intersection by my house. I don't know why I remember that, but I just remember that because it was like right by my I think I was on my way to school when I took the photo. Oh yeah, okay. So this is the first episode of the series. I forgot to mention this is the first episode of the series that was edited on CapCut. As you can tell by the effects.
You were so shy and sluggish. Now you're just a monster.
Okay, I'm gonna mute this because I can barely understand what the hell Lady is saying, but you get it. Lady hates him. Can't wait to recreate this scene. Can't wait to recreate this particular shot for the movie. Oh man, there's a lot of things that lead into the movie. There's a lot of episodes this particular volume that lead into it. God damn. Okay, so anyways, so this episode was the last one to be edited on Video Leap because I want to talk shit about Video Leap because I can't stress this enough. Do not use Video Leap unless you're doing like TikToks or YouTube Shorts or whatever, which you can still do just fine on CapCut, by the way. Video Leap, half of the features are just premium features, like having more than one layer, or at least 2 layers. Having more than 2 layers, that's considered a premium feature. The last straw for me was when editing a video that's over a minute long was considered a premium feature. And that's how I just kind of said, "No, I'm done," and that's how I. And then like I was just looking up for like video editing apps because I wasn't going to use iMovie because iMovie kind of sucks if I'm being entirely honest. Anyways, so instead I found CapCut, which I cannot stress enough. Very good at editing software. Very simple to learn. It's, I mean, it was hard in the beginning. Like I didn't really know half of the features. Like I didn't know that you can like I'm trying to think. Like I didn't know you could have like a pre-rendered animation for how your clips moving. Like those like you know those TikToks that have like the little 3D card thing with like a pitch with like your picture and hearts on it. I didn't realize you can do that. I only learned that. Sorry. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. So, anyways, get CapCut because CapCut is cool. Okay, this scene. Oh wait. I forgot. I forgot I composed music for this. I don't think I ever released. I did compose music for this episode. Probably should have trimmed this long. Okay, so I don't know if I would call this a spoiler, but yeah, Diesel 10 does survive the events of the movie. So, yep. Okay, so that's forgiveness was never an option. To be honest, I don't have much to say about it. Like it's not bad. I like the episode. I really like what it did with it. In fact, like I didn't even have to edit this episode, which was great. So yeah, this episode was like a true learning curve. I was learning how to use CapCut during this. I do like how you see like some of Diesel 10's psyche, like post getting burned. And the scene at the end, which is going to lead in something very big that will be in the far, far future after the movie. Yeah, I really don't have much to say. Other than that, pretty good episode. Okay. Now we're on to like the late 2021 episodes. In my opinion, are like some of the best episodes of the series. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna wait a bit till we get a good shot of him. And right here. Okay, so this episode was originally I originally got the idea for this episode in 2020. And I even filmed a scene that was kind of like this. That was supposed to be on Edward's branch. It's supposed to be on a 2-track line, two-track section of Edward's branch line. Derek was gonna be pulling the trucks backwards or something, and then break down. I don't know. I think I lost the footage. I think that, or I just I rewrote this whole episode before I got back to you know, um, making the version that you see now. Let me think. There isn't much to really say. It was kind of originally it was going to be PT Boomer who rebuilds Derek. In America, by the way, Derek was going to be sent to America to be rebuilt, to have repairs done to him, which is stupid, and I'm glad it did not go with that storyline. So, yep. Anyways, so I think Zane actually re-recorded his lines. I didn't even ask him to. He just kind of re-recorded his lines for this episode because I guess from what I remember, the episode, the original lines that he recorded, he wasn't too proud of those. Which, yeah, I can see why. So, Zane, if you're saying this, thanks for re-recording those lines. That was nice. That was cool. Wait.
Oh, god damn it.
Gordon jump scare.
How bad is the damage? Pretty bad. You know what? Don't even show me. Just show me.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
What about your engine?
As good as scrap at this point.
Well, hopefully the men at the works could do something.
Okay, I do want to say this because I don't know. It's one of my friends that I don't talk too much. Pop Goes a Dream does a really good Edward voice for my series. Jesus, I'm okay. So the first time he voiced Edward for me was for the remastered version of the Diesel, and I liked that. But apparently, he thought that he gave a Miller tone to his voice, which, yeah, I guess. I really like his voice in this episode because it really fits the tone of the episode.
That's the thing, Edward. I think my
along with the episode. Shout out to Pop Goes Adrian, or Adrian. I've never been able to properly pronounce his name, but I recommend checking their channel out because they make pretty good content. Along with drawings, I really like their art.
I've been here for 4 years, and my engine still hasn't been replaced.
I could see how that can be frustrating.
Have you tried talking to him?
Oh, certainly. But every time he says that, there isn't enough money for it. I've been trying to believe him, but I see all these new engines coming and going. And I'm starting to believe he's not being honest.
Okay. I'll bring up here.
Oh, hello, sir.
I've got some bad news. Your engine has finally given out to the point.
As you can tell, I was having fun with all the CapCuts transitions or animation things. As you can tell by this little by this little bit of like this random bit of like the shot moving, like it feels like something out of a meme for some reason. Like I can't take that seriously. Like god damn it. Anyways,
You are finally going to be getting a new engine.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
No problem, Jidek. Now, this overhaul is expected to take a while, so enjoy your rest.
Sure thing, sir.
That's a good engine. Good night, Jidek.
I just remembered. There's Bagel Truck. There's Bagel Truck just chilling out there. I don't know if anyone will get the reference, but I used to be in Henry Ofree Studios Discord server, and they had a bagel truck. Not a bagel truck. They had a truck that was called Bagel Truck. I made a custom of that. I don't know where it is now, but yeah, Bagel Truck. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, this scene had an entirely different tone. It had like it still had the creepy like background noise. But it was like a lot more in your face. And along with the music was more in your face as well because I used Nightmares by Mew. I used Nightmares by Mew for this scene. For this for this version, I used I forgot the song, but I know it was something by Repulsive, and it's one of the music that it's one of those like music pieces that you hear in those Mr. Incredible Becomes Uncanny memes that were popular back then, or popular in like 2021. So I use that because I feel like it suits like Proteus's proper introduction into the series because I think there's like one episode. I think Proteus before this Proteus doesn't really appear. Like he appears in the White Elephant incidents, but that's it really. This is like his proper introduction. Like this is where it's at. This is where the Proteus that's literally become my channel mascot at this point comes into play.
Who are you?
My name is Proteus. And what's yours?
I'm Derek.
Oh, that is a smart sounding name. Now tell me, Derek, what's a modern engine like you doing in a place like this?
I will say Proteus sounds so much more sinister in this episode. Like in every other episode, he does not sound this sinister. And I re-recorded my lines for this scene just so like just so it can be in tandem with Zane re-recording his lines for this scene as well. I don't know what I was doing. I guess I was trying to make Proteus like really creepy for his what would be his introduction or proper introduction. Anyways, so this is not the same Proteus that I have now. This is like my first Ertl Proteus, which was my second Proteus custom I made ever.
I'm a lemon.
Excuse me. What?
It means my engine doesn't work right.
That's just so sad.
As you can tell, Proteus is he's a dick. like he's gonna pretend like he cares, but like, well, he does care a bit, but he's still gonna cut you off. Anyways, I was originally going to use my Taking Play custom Proteus in this, But then I kind of got into like using my Ertl narrow gauge engines. And then I was like, I kind of just because the only reason I was thinking of that is because like the Proteus custom make you see here kind of looks. I mean, you could barely see it in this episode, but it kind of looks a bit dilapidated. Not in a good way, because like I use glossy paint on him and everything, and his eyes, like you can't see it because I Photoshop because I edit over them. But yep.
It's just so sad. Lucky for you, however, I have a solution.
And what's that?
Wait and see.
Originally, Peter Sam was going to speak in this scene, but the Peter Sam VA I had at the time just didn't even submit the lines on time. So yeah. Anyways, is Proteus meant to be a sort of neutral character? Not good, but not evil either. That's for you to decide. I know the answer. I'm just not gonna say it. Anyways, so originally, Proteus is, I guess is I'm assuming this is JoxCon from Discord or not. I genuinely I'm sorry if I screwed your name up, or just NWR Tank Engine. I'll just I think I might have gotten you confused for someone else. Sorry. Anyways, as NWR Tank Engine puts it, demon form. Originally, I was going to use these eyes. I think these are cat eyes. That are yellow. I was originally going to use those because Proteus yellow eyes and all that, and I might just do that for like other times that he needs to be in that form. There's the creepy eyes that you see everywhere in Derek's eyes. So yeah. This scene.
What?
Okay, the scene after this. I'm a big fan of this scene. Bella. There she is. You, Bella coming. Is this like? This was intentional. I intentionally put this picture of Bella there, obviously, but this was like supposed to like give a hint to what the next episode was going to be about, basically. So, yep, that's why Bella's there.
Come in. Good evening, Mr. C. What's been going on?
Well, something happened at the works.
Okay then. What?
Derek's engine started working.
What? It's already arrived.
No.
Another one of those CapCut animation things that kind of I just kept on using.
Engine that was assumed to be entirely broken. Just
So, I forgot to bring this up. Sorry, I need to rewind real quick. Something that you can't really see. Peter Sam is entirely gone in this scene. That's intentional. That's intentional. That's to give an indication that there's some weird shit going on here. Anyways, back to here.
Well, Derek's engine started working.
What? It's already arrived.
No.
So this episode's supposed to lead directly into Albert's line, as I guess was already indicated in that episode. I'm trying to think of things to say about this scene because there isn't much. I guess I'll bring up the Fat Controller's office. The Fat Controller's office. I think it's just a box. It's literally just a Amazon box. I think that I cut out. See, I'm trying to think because like the set is just a little bit too big. I think I did throw in some Easter eggs like the Minecraft painting here. The the Minecraft paintings that are in two of these places. There is also a lady painting that's up there, as you can see in Albert's line. It's up there.
I think I might know who's behind this. Stephen, where are you going? I've got a particular someone to visit. Good night, Mr. C.
So, so I feel like, especially with Albert's line, people kind of misinterpreted what Stephen was referring to. So Stephen doesn't instantly know that it's Proteus. He was going to contact PT Boomer because he's like, "Oh my god, he came back to tamper with my engines by making them work, but maybe there's a bomb. There's like a really he put an explosive in them. Oh my god!" So I've been thinking of how that exchange between Steven and Doug will be going. I might include it in the movie. I don't know. But yeah. This episode's good. Oh wait, hold on. It hasn't even ended yet. I forgot this shot exists. Okay. So I practically speedran this episode. This episode took like 2 weeks to make, or 3. I think it took 2 to 3 weeks, and that was because I was going to release it for Halloween of 2021. But I finished it early, and I was thinking about my Australian cousins. So I was like, because like at least one of them watches my videos, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna release it on October 30th, and I did that back when I was just being impatient, pretty much. Obviously, this version was released on the 21st, so well, is it whatever. So this episode's good. I don't like this episode, especially with all the re-recording that me and Zane did. No, Zane. Zane. Keep on mispronouncing his name. I'm Jenny. Zane, I am so sorry that I keep on mispronouncing your name. Anyways, I think with all the re-recording of our lines that me and Zane did, I think that really, made the episode a lot better than it originally was. And it serves as a good introduction. If you're watching this in order of release instead of timeline order, it's a great introduction to. It's a great proper, like a good proper introduction to Proteus in this series. So, yeah. All right, we got 2 more. Here we go. Okay, good time to bring up quite a great number of things. One, I'm going to be redoing this scene for an episode. I'm not going to say which one. Second, I'm going to bring up Bella's design and why she is just a bit different from from the Midland Railway 101. No, not 101. 115 that she is based on with the NER styled cap. Okay, so the only reason why she has the NER styled cab like Edward is because I did not want to cut into the cab of Thomas Wood Emily. And I felt like it would be because like you look at the Midland Railway 115 or just the Midland Spinner, you look at the Midland Spinner and the cab is like significantly like it's a bit short, but the cab roof is pretty short and stuff. And I feel like if I tried to replicate that on her Bella, it would be kind of like just draw out the negative space that's supposed to represent the. You get what I mean. You get what I mean. I just felt like it would look bad, so I was like, screw it. She looks cool with the NER styled cab, so that's why she has that. There's a lore reason why, but I will get into that some other time. Here we go. There's the van again. There's that van again. Oh, Mute and Once Upon a... Oh, I forgot. Lemmy commented on this. Anyways, Mute and Once Upon a December. They were both filmed at the same time. Pretty much. So, it's because they were both in snow. Both of them took place during winter. I think so. That's why they both share like similar sets. Like this set is in this episode. This is supposed to be like the far side of Knapford Harbor, basically. So,
I mean to do my work if it's all buried.
I should probably bring up how
How did
like in terms of shape. By this point, I've kind of just given up on Thomas being just a straight up E2 and just said, screw it. He's just like a shortened baby E2, like on Lucky Tug's model. And this was right before I decided to just make him an Arthur King knockoff.
How do they expect me to do my work if it's all buried? Oh, forgot about that.
Okay, so I feel like I should bring up the snowplows because I don't know, I'm still very proud of snowplows, how I did them. They're basically just folded cardboard with a little nickel rivet that's magnetic in the middle, just so it can connect to the engine's magnets. This one in particular was supposed to represent the snowplow from It's Only Snow, or might have been a different title. I forgot the full title, the correct title of it, but you got it. It has this little fin on it, and that's purely so the crane can lower it down. And I did that. This is the same thing. It's just a bent paper clip that was also magnetic, even after I painted it over. So, long as there's just whole sequence. Go. Here comes the girl. Hello, girl. Hi.
Can I help you with something?
Probably a good time to bring up how bad my original model of Bella was, because it's just a Thomas Wood Emily with everything on top, but the cab basically just gone, and the front is clay. this is clay, this is clay, this is clay. A lot of this is clay. She doesn't look the best. I'm definitely much happier with the model of Bella I have.
Oh, you. Stop bothering my engine, else I'll turn the fat director on you. Come on, Thomas, gotta go and take some shocks up to the loop line.
Great time to bring up a point that Lemmy brought up. I'm gonna try to find it. So here we go. So let me find. I'm trying to find like he brings up like a really good point about Bella. There we go. There we go. So so I'm gonna read it word for word. The distrust this engine might have been an error. The distrust this engine just because she can't speak. A interesting problem when engines don't even have body language to go off of. I feel for her, and it was gutty to give 8756's actions real consequences. He brought up a great point. He brought up a really good point. Bella kind of can't do body language. This isn't the Blova era, so this isn't the Blova era, so she can't just emote. This isn't Cars as well. Like this isn't. You get it. She can't emote, and she can't speak. So you just have her faces to go off of. Wait, hold up. Give me a second. Sorry, I just got called. Sorry. Anyways, so fuck. What was I just talking about before I went mute? Anyways, Lemmy brought up a great point of how Bella's case is very interesting, considering how she can't talk, she can't do body language at all. So, yep, that's an interesting problem that she has. And now let's get on to this shot. I really like this shot and this set in general. It's supposed to be on the loop line. I haven't really figured out much of a purpose for it, but I don't know. Anyway, so the lighting, I really love the lighting. If you ignore all the greenery back here, this is a really good shot. And the deer is just the deer is so cute. Look at that.
Hello, Thomas. How are you doing today?
Uncomfortable.
Having trouble with your snowplow again?
Well, that and that red engine that can't talk just stood in my way and just stared. Honestly, I can see why Edward doesn't want me near her. She's creepy.
You know, I'm gonna have some words for it when I next see her.
I feel like some people are kind of get confused by Bella being referred to as it sometimes. That's just one of Bella's pronouns. Bella has like 3 sets of pronouns. It's she, her, they, them, and its/its. So yeah, just in case anyone got confused with that.
would do that for me?
Of course I would. You may not be a Brighton built engine, but you sure do have the elements of one.
Bye, Clarence.
Bye, Thomas.
Okay, I should bring up Clarence. Because hold on, mute. Okay, so Clarence is a very, very interesting case because I'm not the only person to choose this basis and name. I think someone else also had the same idea as me. Anyway, so the basis I got from my friend Sky. I got from my friend Sky on Twitter. Obviously, you can't find the thread anymore because, like, originally 87546 was going to be an entirely different engine. He was going to be a Fowler tank engine. It was kind of like this, but just not like a Hudson. It was like a Prairie or something. So, let's see. I'm trying to think. And the name, same with Bella. Him and Bella both got their names from like Instagram polls I did because I couldn't decide on names for them. I forgot what the other options for Clarence was. I think it was Vic. I think that was one that was on the poll. But whatever. Okay, so my interpretation of 87546, it's very different. As you can tell, it's not the conventional way of interpreting them, especially now because like most people are interpreting them as a mogul. That's becoming like a lot of people are interpreting him as a mogul now. So I chose a tank engine just because I don't know, like the LBSC-L class, which is what Sky suggested me doing. Like that is a big tank engine. Like that is a massive tank engine with a really interesting history. Let's see, it's a Hudson. For those that are wondering, yes, Clarence can do corners just fine, because like the dummy wheels don't even touch the rails, so you can just swivel on by. So yeah. I forgot. At around the time I was making this, I made an edit of Clarence, like if he was like in real life or something, and he was gonna be added to Blue Chamber Friends. I'm not kidding. Okay, this was like before the VS2 update, and this was in the old server, so I don't have any screenshots. Just trust me on this. I think one of the original devs asked, "We might just do this, maybe." It never happened, and to be honest, I'm kind of glad that it didn't because I don't want what is basically my own interpretation of ASM546 becoming everyone's interpretation. You know, kind of like Alfred. I don't want Clarence to become Alfred. I just really don't want that. So, yeah. Okay. Enough about Clarence. Okay. Have I ever mentioned how much I love the genocide version of Small Shock? Because like it's like it's probably my favorite music piece from Undertale. Might be a controversial opinion, but you gotta wait. There we go.
What's this I hear about you trying to threaten one of my friends? Look, if you ever do that again, I'll knock you off the rails. And don't think I wouldn't.
I really like this scene. Like visually. It just feels like really cold. Like sure you can tell with cotton balls, but you can get the sense like the filtering, the color correction really gives it that cold feeling, especially when Clarence shows up because he's blue. You know, he makes the scene feel even colder, especially with his words, and probably like This is probably like one of my favorite shots in the episode.
If you ever do.
Oh, hi, Bella. What do you want now? Look, we're not getting anywhere if you just stand there like a statue. So can you please just say a word over?
The fucking crash just comes out of nowhere like a jump scare, and I love that. Oh. On one hand, Bella was creeping everyone out, but on the other hand, Clarence kills people over staring. To be fair, Clarence didn't do it intentionally. He just ran into Bella just because he was pissed. Oh my god. I do need to write more stuff with Clarence to like give a better look at his personality. Eventually. So, funny thing about this shot. People kind of like I posted this on my Instagram. I think the night I filmed this. People thought this was a custom of Oigala Railway Thomas, or at least one person did, or one or two people thought it was a custom of the Oigala Railway Thomas, which I can see why. I can definitely see why. It looks a lot like it. I think that's what this was going to originally. I think that's what the model I used for Clarence was originally going to be. I think. I don't know. I completely forgot.
Three destroyed snowplows, a broken pony truck.
Oh yeah. So Bella's pony truck or front wheel was broken. Pretty much, it was broken during the filming of this. So in this shot, I had to keep the wheel on with tape, and the tape came undone, like right when this happened. Understandably, because I'm hitting it with a good amount of force. So I decided to make it a part of a story. I guess it also just gives you an idea on how hard Clarence hit him. So
Three destroyed snowplow.
I guess
truck.
Jeez,
A giant hole in the wall of a warehouse and 2 casualties. What do you have to say for yourself?
I was trying to protect Thomas.
Oh, so you were trying to protect him by ramming him into a wall.
I know.
I bloody well hope so.
Do you know what Bella has been doing?
Enlighten me.
It's been concerning engines and staring at them and the fact that she never speaks. Don't you find that a little unsettling?
I thought the same thing when I first met her. But she has shown time and time again that she is a hard worker despite never saying a word. Now, there are other pressing issues that I must bring up. To cut it very short, I'm sending you away. Oh, don't give me that look. You should have known this was coming when you literally lost your temper and accidentally killed 2 people in a warehouse and damaged 2 of my engines. You shall be repaired and sent away. Good night, 87546.
I remember during the premiere, everyone was going kind of crazy that this was 87546 because, like, there was no indication beforehand. So, yep, there's that. Okay. 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 This is my second favorite episode of the volume. There was actually no. This is my favorite episode of volume 2, and it's one of my favorites of the whole series overall. There's just there are so many things at play. It's such a simple story, but there are many layers to how the characters act, and the decisions that characters like Clarence made, the very impulsive decision Clarence makes, because he could have easily not have done that, but he did it anyways. So, let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Because this is okay. Little thing. This takes place in between Thomas's train and Thomas and the trucks. In the winter between those two. Because I think the first half of Thomas's book takes place in 1924, which is when this episode takes place. And then the other half takes place in 1925 and spring, I think. So I forgot where I heard that, but yep. Anyway, so this episode introduces Bella. And Bella is a character I have been perfecting for the last 2 years now. I mean, she doesn't even need dialogue because she can't fucking speak. And the fact that she's mute is not even her only trait, which I like, which I'm happy I was able to do because, you don't see it a whole lot in this episode, but you can tell that she is pissed. You can tell that she doesn't take shit from anyone. She can't fight back, but she's gonna try to do something about it. So, yeah. Is she evil? Is she just misunderstood? I don't know. She seems misunderstood in this episode. The next episode might make the waters a bit more muddy. So, the last episode of this volume. So, this episode came to be because I was in choir for the first semester of my junior year. And let me tell you, it sucked. It's not because I can't sing or anything. Well, I can't sing for shit. I just kind of piggybacked off of everyone else covering up my voice. It was just everyone in that class was a fucking idiot. Or most of the people. Because we don't have the nerdy kids were not in there. We just had a bunch of arrogant jocks and shit. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't want to get too into it, but yeah. Basically, my choir class sucked. And I left that class right when the first semester ended. But some of the songs that we sung, I did 5 concerts for them, and about 4 of those, no, not 4, might have been 4, I forgot, might have been 4 or 3, I don't remember, but 4 of those were Christmas concerts, and Once Upon a December was one of them, and it's from Amnesia. Anastasia? I don't remember. I know it's a animated movie in the style of Disney, even though it's not a Disney movie. I think it was produced by like Paramount or something, or whatever. So, hold up, give me a second. Sorry, I just got food. Anyways, so Once Upon December was one of the Christmas songs I had to sing, and I sung it like pretty much at every concert. So I knew the song very well. I don't now because I literally forgot it, but you gotta. It was definitely my favorite. It's my favorite song that I sung in choir because it's like actually good. Some of it, and some of like the other girls that like some because like we had some other students that chose some of the songs and some of the song choices got them bullied for it. This was not one of those songs, but you get it. So ever since I first heard the song, I've wanted to make an episode in the style of a music video for it. Thought the lyrics, obviously, because copyright. Okay, good. I've avoided copyright. So, yep. I'm just gonna stop talking and just let the episode speak for itself. Shit, I should bring something up. Because in the intro, there's like two really interesting things about it. Okay, not that. Well, okay, that was going to be one of them. But this guy, you're going to see him soon. I'm not going to say his name yet. But, yep. Where the fuck is she? I just missed her again. God damn it. Okay. Not her. No. Come on. Her. I keep on fucking missing her. Are you kidding me? Just here. There, her. So this was before Security Breach came out. And I think this was like when the trailer came out. This was my interpretation of Vanny before we had any pictures of her. I don't know why I felt like bringing that up, but like, yeah. Okay, anyways. Alright, so this shot, or at least a couple shots in this, are comprised of like pictures I took of a little Christmas display that's at one of the malls. That's at one of the malls in my town. Really big display. It towers. Towering. It's crazy. Anyways, as you can tell, this was filmed at the same time as Mute. As you can tell by this set, which I don't know where to put this set on the map. I'm guessing between Crosby and Knapford or Wellsworth. Or like between Crosby and Wellsworth or something. I don't know. Just a loop line. Yeah, everyone. I have the urge to sing this damn song again.
Don't just.
I am so sad that I have no idea where this Percy face is because it's supposed to look like that illustration from Woolly Bear where he gets treacle upset on him. That's what this face is supposed to be, and I did such a good job, or I did a good enough job on it. I'm so sad I can't find it now.
Stand there. Help me.
All right, here comes my favorite saying in this episode. So, there's, I mean, it's kind of weird that I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit weird considering the other episodes that we have in this volume. This is like my third favorite in the whole like volume, and within my top tens of like the entire series in general. It's just the visuals, the song, like sure, there's no lyrics for copyright reasons. Like the feel, like Edward is sad. I'm trying to come up with the words to describe the feeling this episode gives me, or like as well as what I was going for. So there's a few things revealed here. Robin dies. Robin dies. It's nothing crazy. Let's see. This shot looks cool. This whole scene right here is just goddamn. I fucking love this scene. It's more of a blander slice of life episode. I like the more blander slice of life episodes. I mean, I'm glad you do, because like I like doing them sometimes. Because like, I mean, this episode is big. Like when you know the context of what is happening here, like fully understand the context of what is going on here. This whole episode, like the whole thing with this episode will change. I'm not gonna say what that will be, but yep. So this is currently the only scene that you see Bella and Edward in together, or one of the only scenes. Sorry, my hair is being really annoying right now. Give me a second. Yeah, God. Okay, I guess I'm snipping that a little bit away. For some reason, my hair got like this little section of my hair got tangled up into a ball for some reason. It's a bit disgusting. Okay, going in the trash. Okay, anyways. This episode doesn't really need words to convey what is happening. Like, the only words that need to be said are just Percy yelling at Thomas to get off his lazy ass to help him clear out the damn yards. Because like the music and the visuals carry the whole thing, which is what I absolutely love about it. Let's say, along with just this scene, like no one really got hurt here, just stranded. I guess Edward and his crew got hurt because they kind of exposed to the elements. Meanwhile, all the passengers and them damn coaches, they got the protection of the coaches. So, the filters as well. The color correction in this scene in particular looks really nice. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other things to say. Yeah, I don't really got much to say about this episode. Other than like, the visuals are good. I love the song. Like overall, hold up. I'm gonna go for the credits to see if it's like anything I forgot. Okay, so my brother and my cousin helped me with this. I guess it's like one of the only episodes of the series where you don't hear my voice. Huh. That's something. Anyways. So, yep. This was the last episode that was uploaded to my old channel before I moved. So, yep. Crazy to think that, like, for a while, this was it. Until, like, I uploaded this, like, the 21st of October. So, yeah. Here's a better look at that Christmas display. They got, like, a few that are just like this one. So, yeah. Oh, boy. So, that's Short Stories Volume 2. It was crazy. Like, it's definitely the better of the two. Like, the two original volumes, it's definitely the better of the two. Because, like, there are more stronger episodes that really hold it together. Sure, there's, like, the bad eggs, like this one. But there's also, like, the really good ones, like, Stop Accusing Me, Missing Coach, Walk, and pretty much these three down here. Like, they carry the whole thing, and I love it. You can definitely see how I improved from here, because this was from March of 2020 to December 2021. So you can definitely tell that I improved a lot from, paper faces and kind of poorly photoshopped faces and pretty really crudely put together customs. I mean, I guess you can also say that like the customs that I was making here, especially with my old model of Bella, or you can definitely say that that was also very crudely put together as well. So, yeah. Um Man, I don't know what else to say. I like originally I thought the production of Volume 2 was like really emotionally, like it was something emotional. Like stuff that was going on behind the scenes with me. Or not nothing bad was going on behind the scenes with me, it just whatever. But Volume 3, like, it is turning out to be like a lot more crazier than this one. Like, I won't say that we're not gonna have like violence, like kind of just unwarranted, pretty bad violence like this. But I just mean like it's gonna be crazy. Especially like the first half that you guys have right now, and the second half that I'm also working on. I do really want to top this episode, like the volume 2, with volume 3, and I feel like I've done that already so far. But I just want to get better as well, especially because like some of the decisions I've made with volume 3 behind the scenes have not been the best, in my opinion. The last like couple months or last month or so, I'd say, I've been getting back on track with my vision of how I want, well, the good chunk of the series, like in the present, like volume 3, volume 4. That's currently as far as I'm, I have so far. That also includes the movie. So, I'm sorry, I'm really having a hard time describing. I'm trying to think. I think volume 2 really, like, kind of got my name out there. Like, sure, this was like long before I released Half Engine, but still, like, it started with Failed Engine, or well, Failed Engine was the one that really blew up. So yeah, and then from there, like, I released Missing Coach. That also like that really pushed my name out there, and then like from there, like it was from there that I kind of like more people got interested, and then I moved channels, and then like still I was at like 500 stuff. Like this channel was fast growing as well, which was crazy to me. I feel like I say this a lot, but I do genuinely mean it. Thanks, special thanks to everyone, audience, friends, family, even that like stick around to see what crazy things I'm doing with my series, and even like help me with like the series as well. I am like sometimes I wonder, like, do I deserve to have the audience I have? Because like everyone's just so nice to me, and like sometimes I act like um I don't know. I'm not in the best of moods most of the time. So like I just I think to myself like, do I deserve to have a big audience? But and then I realize like, yeah, I do. I worked myself up to this point over the course of like 4 years. Like, sure, I've had to move channels over something that was entirely out of my control, but I was able to bounce back from every terrible thing that happened over the course of like the production of the series and my life in general. So I'd like to say once again, thanks to all of you, those that are here right now, those that are watching this later, for like sticking around with me throughout everything. This year has been really bad for me, or I guess I would say it's been pretty bad for me. But it's always been comforting to know that I have lots of friends, family, and a whole audience, a community even, to turn back to make my day better. So yeah. And again, I am really, 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 really sorry to I'm really sorry that Volume 3B has taken so long to be made. There's just been like a lot of things going on in my personal life. Let's see, and there's a lot of customs I need to finish, a lot of buildings I need to make, and there's a few people that I need to get to like record lines and stuff. But hopefully I should be starting to release everything. Well, the 5 episodes plus Paradise, which is going to be a 20-minute or 20 to 30-minute long special relating to Oliver's escape. Hopefully on my 19th birthday. Obviously, not all at once, but by bi-weekly basis, of course. So, yeah. Oh, I have not been checking out the comments. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of drawing Bella. You have my blessing. Been here. So thank you. Thank you. And thank you. I'm gonna give them a nice good star. Thanks, you too. Okay. I like how when I started the live stream, I said I was gonna probably try to get this done within 2 hours, and it's been like 3 hours and a half. I started at like 4:50 p.m. and it's 8:28 right now. So I'm gonna go and do whatever. You guys all have a good day. Merry Christmas if I don't upload anything on time. And this is Alice, aka Passing for Pictures. Sign